Hello and welcome back to the vlog. In today's video, I'm going to share my morning routine living here in Bangkok, Thailand. Now, first thing I do when my alarm goes off in the morning is I sit up and I meditate for 10 to 20 minutes. I've got this sick eye mask, right? And it's got like these speakers in the ears and it's awesome. So I have like music playing. So I sit and I meditate for around 10 to 20 minutes. After that, I then have this horrific but very healthy concoction, which is a fizzy vitamin drink mixed with a little bit of turmeric. So I have this every morning and then enjoy this looking out over the insane Bangkok view. After that, I then put on this little face mask. It is flax seeds, which are left soaking, and then you take that and put it on the skin, and it's very, very good for your skin. It tightens it, and I sort of have that on in the morning. Now, once you've applied it, you then have to sort of pick all the flax seeds off of your face. It gets stuck in your beard and on your eyebrows and up your nose. It's horrific, but it is worth it. After that, I head downstairs to the gym that is in the condo building. Now, I really like to kick off the day with a few different things. I like to get some mobility and some stretching in, right? Like, I know that there's lots of things out there at the moment that say as soon as you wake up, boom, that's it. You need to get into flow state. You need to sit and you need to do your work. Because that's how you're going to do your deep work. It's how you're going to be most productive. And I think that's fine if like your mental subjective baseline is strong. For me, if I don't get my mind right in the day, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. I'm like a fragile, tired, scared, insecure little mess. I have to get my mind right, and that's just how everybody's different, and that's just how I'm wired. So I need to have the first couple hours of the day for me, and one of the ways I do that, as I said, I come down to the gym and I get my stretches in, because you know it all comes down to priorities. Like, what are you prioritizing? And for me, nothing is more important than your health. So I start the day off by prioritizing my health, and I love the view here overlooking the BTS. It's just awesome. So I get my morning stretches in and look after my body. Then I spend a few minutes doing Tai Chi. This takes around 5 to 10 minutes, and this is great. This really just helps me still the mind, get very close, connect to my breath, and I absolutely love this. This is one of the highlights of my day, just sitting here in the gym doing my Tai Chi. Now, whilst I've been doing this, the steam room has been warming up, so I set this as hot as I can take. I mean, the hottest it goes is 60 degrees, so it's pretty warm, and I usually spend as long as I can in there, which is about 10 minutes, and this is such a lovely way to start the day, and I appreciate the facilities in these Bangkok condos so much. Once I have had a steam, I then go for a little swim in the pool. It's like the temperature's just right, and it's so nice because like the Bangkok weather's nice and warm, but the pool's refreshing. And then I usually do 8 lengths in the morning, which is like a little bit of cardio, but God, you just feel so fresh after that. So I'm a big believer that if you win the morning, you win the day. I think that if you just like have 30, I found for myself, if I have like 45 to an hour in the morning to myself, where I can get a little bit of movement in, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of meditation, a little bit of me time, then if for any reason I can't do a workout later in the day, something like that, I know I've done at least this. And there's 2 really great things about living in Bangkok when it comes to morning routines, right? One is that the facilities are ridiculous. So the place that I'm in here, it's something like 20,000 baht a month, so it's ridiculously cheap. And it's got all these incredible facilities. I can go have a little workout, I can come and have a little swim, I can come and have a steam, and it's ridiculous. The other thing is the time zone, right? Because we are like 6 to 7 hours ahead of the UK, and even more than that from the US. You wake up in the morning and you've got loads of messages that everybody sent you like as you've been sleeping, but you haven't got to reply because you've got until the early afternoon till everyone's waking up in the West anyway. So got all of this time just to focus on you. No one's going to message you, no one's going to chase you, nothing's going to happen. This is just like your time. And this is yes, there are 2 brilliant things about living in Bangkok. Now what I do when I swim is I use the swimming as a meditation exercise. Okay, so obviously when we go out and we interact with the world around us, we're sending vibrations out, we're sending waves out. When I speak, I'm sending a noise wave out that's gonna, people are gonna hear, and when I act, it's sending out, a light vibration. We're just sending out we are the causes of many effects in the world, and what we do has ripple effects on the world around us. And what I like to do when I swim is I focus on my breath, so I'm very in tune with my thoughts. And as you swim, you get a physical representation of how your movements in the world are creating literal ripple effects around you. So as I swim, I can see the ripple effects that I'm creating. And as I focus on the breath, I can see I become more aware of my thoughts, and then my thoughts create my actions, and my actions create the ripple effects in the world around me. So I do 8 lengths every morning, and it's just a meditation exercise to get as closely connected with my breath as possible, become as in tune with my body as possible, so I can really see how what I'm doing is creating ripple effects around me. And it's one of the most powerful meditation exercises I've ever done. So if you get the chance to do it, I highly recommend it. Swim done, it's then a little shower, and then I apply my creams and just sort of get ready for the day. So these are the creams and things I use. Obviously don't want to stank. Then I use this aloe vera, which is very popular. I got this on TikTok shop, and I just put this on the tattoos and the skin and everything. Then a face moisturizer, like a day cream. Here's a pro tip, right? This sort of stuff is an absolute bump in Thailand. So you want to bring this from wherever you're from, because you can pretty much guarantee it's going to be cheaper. But anyway, day cream. Then put this on everywhere. So everywhere that I've got a tattoo in particular, make sure I've got my sun cream. And then every day, SPF 50. This is a dermatologist one for the face. SPF 50 on the face every single motherfucking day. Creams applied, it's food time. Now, I usually like to have a healthy breakfast. This could be something like eggs and vegetables. It might be something like tofu. I usually try and get some pumpkin in, some carrots, some broccoli, something like that. You know, I very much limit my meat consumption. I am primarily focused on vegetables and protein through things like eggs and tofu and nuts and lentils, that sort of thing. So try and have a very, very healthy breakfast to start the day, as well as a lovely protein shake with a little bit of coffee. So I try to have my coffee mixed with my protein shake in the morning. Then whilst I eat breakfast, I want to start the day by feeding my brain with some valuable information. So recently I've been really enjoying Ali Abdul's YouTube channel. So Ali Abdul is the world's most followed productivity expert, and I've really enjoyed his content. I found it really valuable recently. So yeah, recently whilst I've been having my breakfast, I've been feeding my brain with a little bit of Ali Abdul. I come take my vitamins, so take my hormone ones. So I got Tonka Ali there, and also the Fedosia agrestis. So these are for the testosterone. I may also microdose, but that's confidential. Then once I've had my breakfast, I usually head down either to one of the local coffee shops or the awesome remote working space that we've got here in the building. Like, again, one of the great things about these condos is you've got these great co-working facilities that you can just come down in the building and do a little bit of work in. So I come down and I have another little coffee. So this is like my little naughty treat. You have these birdie coffees, and this is like a lower sugar one, but it's not very good for you. But this is like my naughty little treat of the day. Now at this point, I'll do a little bit of reading. I am reading a great book by Trungpa Rinpoche at the moment, and I'll only read for around 10 to 15 minutes, and that'll just sort of help me still my mind a little bit. And then I will get stuck into the work for the day. So I've had a lot of people reach out to me, comment and stuff based on the recent videos I've been putting out about that they need to make money online or how to make money online and all that sort of stuff. So I'm actually basically putting together like a video I'm going to put out for free on YouTube, and it's basically going to break down like an entire blueprint to making your first 4K a month online. And I'm literally going to cover like literally everything. So how to map everything out, how to define exactly what you want in life, how to overcome sort of your sort of mind barriers that's probably stopping you from going out there and achieving it, to actually defining, you know, how to decide to make a living doing what you love, as well as sort of breaking it down into how you can think about exactly what it is you're going to offer to the marketplace, how much you should charge, essentially, yeah, how you're gonna lay it all out, defining your ideal customers, creating a map for how you're actually going to get there. So literally breaking down everything in terms of your funnels, different ways to create content, and how you can contact people, even how you can use AI to basically get your first clients as well. I'm also going to break down basically how you can reverse engineer, how much numbers you need to do to get what you want. I'm also going to break down like the sales side of things, so how you can run sales calls and exactly what you need to say to people when you speak to them to get your first customers. And then at the end as well, so how you can sort of repackage everything and hire a team and everything like that. So I think it's going to be super valuable, and yeah, it's going to be super valuable. Basically put 7 years of digital nomad experience into one training video, and yeah, I'm working on that now, and well, hope it's out and hope you enjoy it when it's out. I also always like to carve out a little bit of time for a little bit of planning. So I'm sort of planning what I'm going to do with the YouTube channel and how I'm going to bring value to people on the back end and these type of things. So I like to take like 10-15 minutes each day to do a little bit of journaling and a little bit of drawing and scribbling and a little bit of planning for life. I find that gives me a lot of energy and gives me a lot of clarity. So there we have it. That is a typical morning for me as a digital nomad living here in Bangkok, Thailand. Just want to say I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got some value out of this. If you did enjoy it, please think about hitting subscribe. I'm putting out a ton more content about earning money online and living in Thailand and traveling around Southeast Asia. So if that's the kind of thing you dig, please do think about subscribing. Just want to let you know as well, I've got a weekly email that I send out called Trippy Tuesdays. If you click the link in the comment or the description of this video, you can sign up, enter your details, and I'll ping you once a week with free information. You can go out and actually become a digital nomad if you want to. And lastly, just want to say, if you did like this, why don't you check out the next video that's suggested up here, because again, it's very closely related to this, and I think you'll get a ton of value. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and stay real.